Thanks, Morgan. We are outside with Pete's war driving rig, which it turns out is just a standard old Saturn with some high-tech tools. Let's take a look at those.
Yeah, we try to choose a car that doesn't stand out too much.
Good point.
So what I'm doing is simply set up. Normally, when you use a wireless LAN, you use the antenna that's built into the card. For example, this. But inside of a car being made out of metal, the radio reception inside the card is actually somewhat restricted. So what we do here, actually we want to see what's going on. We have about 5 networks actually standing right here, none of which are from CNET or TechTV.
Thank goodness.
Yep. And we have here is a standard GPS.
All right.
So we'll sit here and what we do is we simply set all this up inside the car. Normally this does not need human interaction. It's actually, we set this up so it does not need it. The software we run is software called NetStumbler.
Okay, and that's not the one you wrote, right?
Yeah, I wrote something called w.a.r scan about 1.5 years ago.
On BSD.
Yeah, runs under FreeBSD. And somebody basically saw what I've done and said, this is a great idea. Did a better job than me under Windows, so actually I use their software now. That's what free software is about. So for here, we simply connect, in this case, we simply connect up an external antenna. And actually, by connecting the external antenna, I automatically packed up 3 more wireless LANs in the area.
Wow.
So we've already quite significantly extended our range. The next step is we take a GPS antenna. Normally, a GPS doesn't need an external antenna, but when you're driving in cities, for example, the reception gets somewhat blocked by the various buildings. So the antenna helps a lot. This way you can keep a very strong link on exactly where you are.
Okay.
And this allows your maps to be a little bit more accurate, since you can get within 6 meters with this, if you're lucky on a nice day.
So when you're doing this, do you have to actually hang out of the window, or can you do it from inside the car?
We've got literally just run it like this. Take a second or two of plugging in here.
All right.
Plug the GPS in. Normally we do this inside the car with a dozen donuts.
Donuts.
This is a Krispy Kreme. We usually pre-untangle these things.
Right, yes. You probably have a little untangling assistant. So what are you doing? You're hooking the GPS up to the computer?
Right, and we're waiting for the GPS. We'll have should have a link to satellites in a second. Excellent. Then this simply plugs into the screen. And once we establish a strong wireless link, which we will in about 2 seconds.
I hope no one who is working around here is watching this right now.
And we're quite literally ready to go.
All right.
This is Velcro on the back, so we can literally slap this right onto the dashboard.
Excellent.
This can go under your seat or on your lap if you want some video entertainment. I don't recommend watching the screen while driving.
Yeah, that's a good safety precaution.
Yeah, I do, although, and then if you have a friend with you, they can basically read in. You can actually turn this on so it beeps. One little story, as I was driving around, when I first did this, I actually had to have the laptop open. I was actually writing code, pulling over, fixing the code, driving. And I pulled over on 1st Street at about 4 in the morning. And a policeman pulled in right behind me. And I was like, uh-oh, how am I going to explain this one? I was right in front of 3Com, nice strong connection. So I grabbed the water bottle, dumped it on my chest. And by the time the policeman walked up, he goes, why'd you pull over here? He says, I was drinking some water, it spilled on my chest, and I didn't want to get into an accident, so I pulled over so I can clean myself up safely. And he's like, good for you for being safe. Next time, pull into a parking lot. I'm like, thank you, officer.
Yes. Yeah, you heard it here first. Never code while driving. Yes. All right, we got everything at thescreensavers.com. If you've missed anything about what Pete's done today, go to our website.